Right, so for the final part of the video, naturally this plug is not British standard, and this wire seems to be floating about in the socket a little bit here. Trying to do this one-handed, it's not brilliant. So it is an original sort of period plug, and I'm reluctant to change it, even though this here is normally shrouded, so you're not going to harm yourself. But this is the equipment back together again, and there's a few little jobs to be doing. This disc needs gluing down, it's just aesthetics. This could do with a wash and a clean. I'll get on with that in a moment, but by and large it's a really nice piece of equipment, and it's working again. Let's just quickly switch off that, grab a plug here. Ooh, come on. Here we come. That's what, if you're watching this from abroad, this is plasticky here, less chance of getting a shock, you know. But let's plug it in. Right, what I haven't done, as you can hear that hum straight away, I've left the original, well, I've put in 2 new diodes and not changed out the original, because I think it's characteristic of equipment of this age, and I'm going to speak to the customer on this one and say, hey, look, you know, I can get rid of that hum. It's not going to get rid of it entirely, but it will quieten down a bit by just actually adding a full bridge rectifier rather than just sort of like a 2-diode bridge rectifier. We won't go into that, so that's probably a video for another day. Anyway, it works. There's no 2 ways about it. So we've got it on radio. Let's and what a lovely sound it's got, eh? Beautiful. These are the speakers. Obviously these can come out, so you put your batteries in here, go down the beach with your radio, your record player with your records. It's cool. So, you know, always remembering that you've got a portable radio and everything, but you means you've got to lug loads of records down the beach with you, haven't you, as well? So you end up with a, you know, record collection, being scattered around along the beach, people kicking sand in your lovely record collection. So, as you can hear, that nasty hum is there, but probably drowned out by the beautiful music. There is limited stuff on AM these days. It's just interference in the workshop, unfortunately. Something there, quite strong. Yeah, so it does tune. It's not the most sensitive thing in the whole wide world, and it is, because this office is full of right. So anyway, that's by the by. Let's go on to the phono section. Let's turn on phono. Right, at the moment this is not doing anything, but I've repaired this section. This was actually seized because of the grease has gone hard and absolutely seized solid. It took a lot of aggravation to strip down. Right, so let's try 33, and there we are. So we've got 33. That's 78 for those who into their 1930s, cha-cha-cha. And there's 45. Now this is a really clever thing, because when you take this wheel off, take this off, and get down to it, this capstan wheel, it's so absolutely basic, but it really works well. So let's get in quickly close. If we look at 33, it's going to use the largest spindle here, or should I say the smallest spindle, for the reduction. So I say the smallest part, the highest part, should I say. Right, and that's what it does. And then obviously this part of the wheel rubs on the inside of the platter here, which is really quite clever, isn't it? So if we turn it, the wheel comes away, it breaks the contact inside, and then it goes down to the next section. But obviously it's meant to have the metal wheel here to stop this from crunching into this plastic. But you know, if the platter was there, then this would be sitting against the 2, and it would be on this spring. So if the wheel is getting a bit worn, there's no reason why you can't just put in a very slightly tougher spring, and but put a little bit more duty on the bearing on the capstan, of course. But you know, you just probably up the duty on the spring just by a little tiny weeny bit, or you would try to take the shine off of this capstan wheel. There we go. Should have said idler wheel. And there we are on 45, and exactly. So you've got this little step here, then you've got the next step, and then the next step here, which I've cleaned up from what it was, a bit grubby at the beginning. But then again, this is like about 50 years old, 40 years old, or something like that. So there we are. Let's isn't that neat, eh? How clever is that? So let's put it here where we've got the idler wheel out. Let's quickly line that up. And there we go. How clever is that? So simple, but yet so clever.